Alright, so this is going to be a much shorter video than usual, but I wanted to talk about this, as recently I went to go see Wonka in theaters, and was mildly surprised to see that it was primarily a musical. I was surprised by this because when watching the trailer, they didn't sing at all during it. I knew it was going to have music involved, as of course the original was. It just was more of a musical style than I expected, and I thought it was quite interesting that they decided not to advertise it as such. I then saw the new Mean Girls movie after watching the trailer, and was completely taken aback, not realizing that it was based off the Mean Girl musical. Like Wonka, the Mean Girls trailer does not have any singing, and I was under the impression it would be like the next generation of the original movie, which also had no singing. It got me thinking about this new phenomenon in which musicals are no longer being advertised as musicals. So why are musicals no longer being advertised as such? While some musicals may still be advertised explicitly as musicals, there are a few reasons why some musicals may not be targeted as such in their trailers. These are broadening audience appeal, avoiding preconceived notions, focusing on storytelling, and blending genres. By not emphasizing the musical aspect, studios may hope to attract a wider audience that might otherwise be put off by the traditional perceptions of musicals. This can be particularly true for audiences who may not typically enjoy musical theater but might be drawn in by other aspects of the film, such as its storyline, stars, or visuals. With this, however, I feel like some audiences may feel misguided or almost tricked into watching the film, not realizing what they chose to watch, and instead getting the viewership in a dishonest way. I personally like musicals that shamelessly advertise themselves as such. Some viewers may have preconceived notions about musicals, thinking they are all lighthearted or overly theatrical. By downplaying the musical elements in the marketing, filmmakers can help audiences approach the film with a more open mind and discover its unique qualities on their own terms. I do understand wanting to fight against preconceived notions, as we've had some terrible musicals in the past. But again, I think it's interesting that recently, musicals perform so badly that marketing teams choose to avoid highlighting this fact. Many modern musicals aim to integrate songs seamlessly into the narrative, rather than having characters break into song randomly. By highlighting the story and characters in the trailers instead of the musical aspect, filmmakers can emphasize the film's depth and emotional resonance. I think this is most applicable reason for why this change in advertising is justified. For example, films like A Star is Born, I feel like would be at a disadvantage if it was advertised as a musical, when in reality, the story is the strongest aspect of the film. Whereas, in films such as Sing and Sing 2, the story is centered around the singing, and therefore can easily advertise the musical numbers within the trailer. Overall, I think this really justifies the changes in advertisement, as a lot of musicals are beginning to mix into many different genres, and should be highlighted as such. Following with what I was just saying, some contemporary musicals blur the lines between genres, incorporating elements of drama, romance, comedy, or fantasy alongside the musical numbers. Advertising these films solely as musicals might not accurately convey their full scope or appeal to diverse audiences. However, with trailers such as Mean Girls, they show little to no sign of being musically related. One trailer that I think does this well is the La La Land trailer. It features the original music from the movie and also shows dance scenes. However, it does not show them singing and rather utilizes the dialogue to do a perfect blend of showing the story as well as conveying that this is a musical. Overall, the decision to advertise a musical as such, or not, depends on various factors, including the film's target audience, its unique qualities, and the goals of the marketing campaign. When done right, I think it is a valid and completely okay technique for advertising. However, when done poorly, I feel like audiences can feel misguided and almost tricked into watching a film with contents that they didn't sign up for. With this, however, I think it's not right to say that it's purely because musicals don't perform well. As we've seen with films like La La Land and A Star is Born, it really depends on the quality of the story, even if the musical numbers are well composed. If you guys enjoyed this video, I encourage you to leave a like and comment and subscribe to the channel. Any support is appreciated and helps me to be able to keep making videos like this in the future. I also may make a Patreon if this video does well, but at the moment, just interaction with the video is all the support I need. Also, feel free to follow me on Instagram at consfilmstuff, where I post film pictures I've taken, music, and movies I've enjoyed recently. And yeah, have a good one.